Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, Yahweh, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey, hi, Yahweh, oh hey, Yahweh, oh hey, oh hey.
Yeah. Keep going. So, I explained how I was given that vision at the Noriah that told me I was supposed to travel and teach. It was such a jarring experience. It was so, like, 100 times more real than reality kind of thing. And it really threw me because for 35 years or 40 years, I'd had a really clear path. I knew what I wanted to do. I spent a lot of my time alone, in nature, on communes and nature. And my dream had always been to buy land and to have extended family living on the land, to live a sustainable lifestyle. I was sure that was my destiny. But it was so clear that I was being pointed in a different direction. I didn't submit to this right away. I fought it for a while, and I can explain all that later. But part of the message was I was supposed to travel. I was supposed to teach. I felt then, I feel today, inadequate as a teacher. I came here as a student. I still am. Believe me, I'm learning with and from my family right up to this moment. But it kept coming, and so I anguished. What have I got to share? What can I teach? Spent a lot of time meditating and praying on it. And I realized I have two things to share with you. The first one I actually learned in my 20s. I fell in love with the love of my life. Her name was Nancy. And it was a wild time, fun, exciting. It was the 70s. And, we were so in love. But I was traveling around and having a good time, and I was not true to her, which, it's okay. But she did a little something that hurt me. And instead of working through it with her, I hurt her back. I pulled back my love. Didn't pull back the love part, but the expression of it. I know that she knows, beyond a doubt, how crazy I was about her. Could not mistake that. I loved her, but I wasn't showing it. She died. Heart attack. And a broken heart. It's a hard way to learn a lesson, but I learned it good. Anybody that knows me says I go around telling people I love them all the time. People that are not used to hearing it. My message to you, if you love somebody, you tell them now. In fact, put this on pause and go tell them right now. Go hug somebody. I'll wait. If you love somebody, you let them know immediately and often, every time you get a chance, every time you enter conversation. I love you. If you care, don't put it off. Let them know. That's a gift to you. I'm seeing love just spreading a wave here in front of me, and I hope there too. Let me talk a little bit about love too. Some people kind of react when I say this, but truly the act of love is a one-direction thing. You pour it out. You don't look for it coming back. It can't help but come back, but it may not come back from the direction you want. It's an outgoing thing. It's a one-way street. You love outwards, and it comes back. It has to. It comes back with force. You can't attach that return to your act of love. I hope that makes some sense. You pour it out. You love it out, and you're going to get it back. In my experience, tenfold, 100-fold. So that's my first gift to you. It's been a lot of, I've had many teachers, and I've learned a lot of things along the way, and I've absorbed stuff from Taoism, Buddhism, Christianity, so many different ways and philosophies and religions I've gleaned something from. But the other thing that I really get, we are a family. We're all related. It's an easy concept to kind of get and grasp. But if you live with that, and remind yourself about it, and share that with people, it takes on a richness that can change your life, can change the planet, can elevate our species. I've had the privilege of having a lot of different indigenous teachers. I was honored to go to something called Return of the Ancients. I was invited to this event. People came from all the continents, all indigenous people. I have very few white people like me. Sometimes it took 2 translators to get it to English, what they were saying. It was beautiful, and they had all their native garb and regalia. And if you just sat there and paid attention, it all came down to that. We're family. We're all related. And Buddhists, this is nothing new. Buddhists and all the indigenous people and everybody has been saying the same thing for a long time. But it's the most important message there is, especially here and now. It's what's going to save us. The Lakota have a phrase, Takyue Oyasin, which means all my relations, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. What it really means is my relations, all. Related to all the 2-leggeds, all the ones you don't understand, the ones you might want to hate. They're family. All of us are family. Includes all the 4-leggeds. The ones that fly, swim, wiggle, squirm. The biomes inside our bodies. The tall standing ones, those tree nations, all the plant kingdom. Turns out they're all sentient. All of those creatures are sentient. They're people. Scientists are uncovering this now. And the rocks. We treat those ones we use in the ceremony, we call them grandfather. They're the first people. We use those lava ones very often. They come way from the center of the earth. And it sounds kind of like a strange concept at first, but if you're around this and you talk about it, you think it, and you believe it, you'll come to see. There's boulders that I visit, and I go and I lay out on or hug. It's like, there's a 2-way thing going here. And of course, trees. I know I'm talking to a lot of tree herders. Um, so, Mitakuye Oyasin, we slur it, we say Mitakuyasin. So, this understanding at this time in evolution, this is not new. People have been preaching this, teaching this for 15,000 years, but now it's really important. When we stand on the brink of doing really big destruction to ourselves, ultimately, because you hurt that river, you're hurting yourself. If you mistreat our Mother Earth, you're hurting yourself and your grandchildren and your grandchildren. 7 generations. We have no guarantee there's going to be 7 generations. We have free will. We have that possibility, but it's going to take intent. We are at the brink of failing or evolving. This is the hour right now. So, if you love somebody, let them know often, and realize that we are all in this together. We are one Earth family. Aho, Takuyasu.